Hello everyone, from today onwards we are going to start a new series of competitive programming, and the first program we are going to see is weird algorithm. So let's start with the problem statement first. So the problem statement for weird algorithm is in front of you. Take a moment to read the problem statement and then again play the video. I hope you all read the problem statement. Let's once again focus on the problem statement. Consider an algorithm that takes as input a positive integer n. If n is even, the algorithm going to divide it by 2, and if n is odd, then algorithm multiplies it by 3 and add 1 to that original number. The algorithm repeats until n is going to become a 1, and as soon as n become 1, the algorithm going to end there only. So let's take an example as n is equal to 3. 3 is an odd number, so 3 into 3 plus 1 is equal to 10. 10 is even, so 10 divided by 2 5. 5 is odd, 5 into 3 plus 1 is equal to 15. 15 is even, so 16 is even, so 16 by 2 is equal to 8. 8 is even, so divided by 2 4. 4 is even, so divided by 2 2, and 2 is also even, so divided by 2 1. As soon as 1 comes, the loop ends there only. So input is going to provided as the n value, and output is the all the respected value comes from the algorithm. The main part for the competitive programming is constraint. So just take a focus on the constraint. They are providing that n value lie between 1 to 10 power 6. So n value can't be greater than 10 power 6. But here for the competitive programming, tricks came into the scenario. Suppose n is lie from the 1 to less than 100. Let's take the example. So n can be anything from 1 to 100. Let's suppose n is equal to 99. As n is odd, the next value for n becomes is 3 plus 1, that is a 99 into 3 plus 1, that is obviously greater than 100. So you must consider the worst case, that if the value of n is 5 times the 9, then it is going to multiply with 3 and plus 1, which is greater than 10 power 6. So I am going to tell what happened exactly because of these constraints. Let's move towards the algorithm. So first we are going to take the value of n, then take a scene statement to input the value. Then there are mainly three cases: if n is equal to 1, if n is even, and if n is odd. So I am going to put all these cases. The loop is going to take as while loop, and it is always become a true. First we are going to print the value of n with space. If n equal to 1, then we are going to break the loop as per the condition. Else if n modulo 2 equal to 0, that is if n is even, then we are going to divide it by 2, and we are just storing here as we are printing all the values at the beginning of the loop. And last, else if n is not 1 and if n is not even, that is automatically n is odd, n is equal to n into 3 plus 1. So that's all the condition. So let's run the program first. So I'm going to give the value as 3 only. So let's take a look what happening exactly here. N is equal to 3, I am giving the input, so it stores 3. As while loop is always true, it goes into the loop, then print as it is 3 value, then again print as it is 3 value, then again it checks for if 3 is equal to 1 or not. So 3 is not equal to 1, then it check for even. 3 is not also not even, so it goes to the else statement, and 3 into 3 plus 1, that is a 10. So loop comes here and print as it is 10 value. Then again it will check, it will found that 10 is even, so it will divide it by 2 and it becomes 5. Then again loops run, 5 will print, and then 5 will check here. So 5 into 3 15 plus 1 16. 16 is even number, so it will be divided by 8, 2 8, then 4, then 2, then 1. As soon as it becomes 1, it will first print the one value, and as soon as it get that n is equal to 1, then it will break the loop. But This is the just normal programming. If you submit this solution to any competitive programming platform, it will give you TLE. So what is TLE? TLE is a time limit exceeded warning for you, and it will not accept your solution for some cases. Mostly about 30% cases will be failed just because of TLE, time limit exceeded. So what's happened exactly behind the scene? As this is a competitive programming and I mostly focus on the constant part, that is a 10 power 6. So integer is not capable of handling that much of numbers. If suppose the number is 5 times 9, then it will become into multiply by 3 plus 1, it becomes much greater number than the capacity of integer. So what you need to take is long int. It will handle all the test cases for the larger boundaries also and smaller boundaries also. So let's run our program to check if it is the correct or not. But for competitive programming, always remember that you must take long value only. You can take long int also, but long int will be better as it will handle lot more bigger boundary cases. So you can check that everything is giving the correct result. So just remember that point, as you need to always take a long for the competitive programming. Thank you for watching this video. Bear with this series, you will definitely going to get the competitive programming all the concepts. Thank you once again.